Hey guys! She's doing it for you.
Is that the intro?
Hey guys and welcome to my channel. It's me, Chris.
Hey guys and welcome to my channel. This is my best friend Sam, also known as LadyRavenPaws. This video is going to be about us when we were little, where we believed in all this magical stuff. Fairies, leprechauns,
unicorns, witches, werewolves.
Yeah. All the different mythical, paranormal, any kind of
Bigfoot, Dogman, all of them.
Yeah, we believed in everything. I mean, we still do believe in like everything,
to an extent.
But to an extent, like these stories that we're gonna tell you are stories that actually didn't really happen. It was more in our imagination of where we believed they were there. Yeah. Like, or sometimes we believed we wanted to believe it there, and then we tell our friends and then forget that we told them later on in life, and you're like,
and then
yeah,
like,
that was
when you told me that. I'm like, what?
No.
You never told me.
Yeah,
I never told you anything.
That's obviously a lie when they don't even remember the story. Because if it was real, they would have remembered something like that.
True. True.
The reason I'm filming this video is because we kind of lost sight of the magical world that we used to believe in. We used to believe in so much. I just want to stop this video for a second. As I was editing this, I realized we sound a little crazy. When I say magical, I don't mean just fairies and wizards and, you know, Harry Potter.
You're a wizard, Harry.
The point of this was kind of more of, we lost our spark. We lost our magical dreams of, you know, a much bigger world than we live in now. We, as an adult, we just lose that spark of passion, and we just forget about who we were because we're adults and we take the 9-to-5 jobs and the jobs that we hate, but, or, oh, this makes me a lot of money, let me do this. And we were talking about how we lost that. We lost the magical parts of ourselves where we dreamed of being different people. We dreamed of being, I know we don't really talk about it at all, we just talk about things that we believed in, but we had such imaginations where it kind of made us sad that we lost that spark, that we aren't going after what we dreamed about. We didn't. Like, Sam wanted to be an actress. Like, that's all she wanted to be, was an actress, and she's not going after that. And I'm really happy that she's doing YouTube now. And this video is becoming too long, and I'm sorry. This is supposed to be like a little small clip, but it was just, I didn't want you guys to think, oh, this is just about, oh, they believe in fairies.
I do believe in fairies.
As you grow older,
you just get told time and time again, like, stuff like that doesn't exist. Like, fairies don't exist, and like magic doesn't exist, and all that stuff. And I guess she kind of got inspired. Don't mean to take her spot, but she kind of got inspired because we start watching a fellow YouTuber. Her name is FAIRIES, and she's amazing. But
she really
like,
is. She's like, she talks about all this magical things.
She talks about fairies and
it just reminded me, because she introduced me to her, and I binge watched like so many of her videos. And she's just so magical, and it makes me sad because I remember how magical we were when we were younger. We believed in all this crazy things that it makes me sad that we don't feel magical anymore. Like we don't feel like we could have any, like, we just don't believe in that. Like, there's no possibility that other world exists, or there's no other dimensions or anything like that where these things can exist. So I really got inspired by her videos because it just made me feel like, oh, magic is real. It is like, there's a possibility that there's dimensions and fairies and gnomes. And it kind of brings back that kind of like that little kid in you too, like the belief in like all the possibilities, like, you know, like you just believe anything is possible, anything could happen, anything could be in existence. And I feel like you get to, you know, being an adult, you're told, you know, these things don't exist and you're crazy, and like we just get to this point where like seeing is believing, you know, like if there's not a picture of it, it's not a video recording of it, like if it's not an official like scientist or something, or somebody like that of a higher, I guess, power isn't telling you like this is real, then you automatically don't believe it. But at the same time, like, we believe in space and stuff like that, but most of us have never been in space. We've never seen, you know, black holes, we've never seen stars up close, but we've seen pictures and stuff like that. But at the same time, who knows if those pictures are really real? We're taking somebody's word for it. And I just feel like we just get to this point where it's like, if there's not a picture of it, if there's not actual like material evidence, I guess I would say, of something, like it's not possible, like, and they just throw it out like there's no way that this is in existence or whatever. Yeah, so we're just gonna tell you guys a few stories of us being magical beings and children that believed in everything.
Cause we crazy.
I would say we were crazy, but we were crazy.
We were.
So when we were little, we would believe in everything. As a kid, most kids do.
Yeah.
They believe every like little things, fairies, leprechauns, trolls, gnomes,
werewolves, witches.
We had a wild imagination when we were kids.
For sure.
We told each other stories that weren't true because we thought it was cool, and we really believed in fairies and all that, and made up things. It's kind of funny to talk about now. We're like, oh, Sam, there's one story she doesn't even remember telling me. I was like, well, that was definitely a lie. So we just wanted to kind of go over our child. Sorry, Sam's feeding her child. Just a bunch of different stuff. So we're just gonna go into that and tell you different things.
And how weird we were when we were kids.
Yeah, we were very weird. We believed we were witches. That's how weird we were. Because that was like the era of charm, the craft, that all came.
The craft was like a huge influence on the whole witch
so
thing.
We were
it's like a great movie.
It is a great movie. And we really believed. We like had candles. I think we even had...
We would try to do spells.
Earth, air, fire, water.
We had the Book of Shadows, an actual book.
Like, an actual book of spells. Which
so...
I don't even know where we got that.
I don't even remember. It was hardcore though. We were like
we were really thinking we were witches.
We believed.
I remember there was a girl next door that we didn't really like, and we thought we could do a spell on her to make her go away or something. Do you remember?
Because she was annoying.
She was really annoying.
That's mean though. See, we were evil kids.
We were evil. We were definitely witches.
Right.
So we would, and there was these berries that we thought were actually poisonous, which this is gonna make us sound
This is gonna make us sound terrible.
I know, I was like debating on like putting it in the video, but it was something we did. We had these berries, they're red. I'm gonna try to find a picture. If I do find a picture of them, I will post it here, like in the middle of us. So these berries, we really thought these red little berries, small, tiny little berries, and we really thought they were poisonous.
They almost look like strawberries, kind of. Not the shape of them, but like
they were like a ball. They were like a little berry ball. Little berry ball. Little berry ball. We thought they were poisonous, so we told her to eat them and that they would give her like some kind of magical power or something, like because we were witches, and we're like, yeah.
That's terrible though. Like we thought they were poisonous and we tried to get her to eat them.
We like literally thought they were poisonous and we gave them to her.
Yeah.
I don't know how old she was. She was like probably a couple of years.
She was probably like 2 or 3 years younger than us, I'd say.
So yeah, we were horrible. There was a moment where we thought we were witches, so that's that story.
And try to hex people.
We tried to hex people. Tried to do, you know, the whole stiff as a board.
Yeah, light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Yeah,
you guys probably all know about that. Never worked.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board.
It never worked for us.
Turns out we weren't really witches.
Turns out we definitely weren't witches. So we lived where we lived. Me and Sam actually met when we were real little. Like we were like 5 years old.
Yeah. And
we literally only had a house between us and then an alley. Because her house, her apartment building.
It opened up into an alley. The side of it did.
So, and then near us was woods. Like a wooded area. And when we would look into the woods, there would always be like this face in like a black cloak. And it would just look like it's staring at us. And it never, I don't think it ever moved. It was always in the same spot. And it wasn't like, was it during daytime? Did we ever see it?
I don't know if you could really tell. I think it was more when it was dark. When it was dark.
Yeah, it was like starting to get dark. And that's when you really could see like the outline of it. I'm pretty sure it was just like the trees making it look like it was something.
We don't think it was actually like a entity. But when we were kids, like we obviously like automatically assumed it was some kind of creature that would come out and just stare at us and stuff. And we felt like we were like the only ones who was like noticing it because nobody else ever said anything around us.
Right.
So we would be like, oh, there's some crazy, creepy creature in the woods and he's watching us and stuff like that. But yeah, we're pretty sure it was just...
Yeah, because it was in the same spot
every single day.
And I'm like, there's no way. It never moved. Yeah, it never moved. Like, we never saw it like move. It just looked like a face with a cloak and just staring at us.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously,
that wasn't anything.
It wasn't anything. It was just the shape of the trees.
But when you're a kid and you have an imagination, that can be pretty creepy. It was, it was scary actually.
It was really scary. We always were like, we were always scared to like go outside when it got too dark. Even though we did it.
And we were always afraid it was going to come down too, because we there was train tracks that actually ran through those woods as well.
And then there's like trails within the woods.
And so we were always afraid it was gonna come down. But then like as we got a little bit older, we actually started playing up there.
Yeah, which was, we weren't allowed to.
We weren't supposed to, so, but we did. And I don't think, by that time we had already like long forgotten
about it, yeah.
But yeah, so.
We were crazy little kids.
We were dweebs.
We were silly.
We were dweebs. So another thing we wanted to talk about was, we were very gullible, as all children are. And we both had older sisters who would tell us things and we'd automatically believe it because, you know, it's our big sister. We believe everything they said. We were growing up, our sisters, we both had an older sister, and they used to tell us things all the time, and we'd automatically believe anything that they said because they were a big sister. And this is right around the time that Leprechaun the movie came out, and so I'm guessing this is probably where our sisters got it from. But there was a house that was next door to their house, her and her older sister's house, and their upstairs bedroom window looked out over to the next door neighbor's house, like through their attic window. That's kind of how it's set up. And I remember at some point when we were kids, our sisters told us that there was a leprechaun that was living in the attic over there, and he would like stare in and watch us and stuff. And so we were like terrified that this leprechaun was gonna come and get us, and that he watched us when we slept and stuff like that. Like, it was bizarre, but we believed it because it was our sisters, so you know.
Yeah, it was really creepy. I don't remember a whole lot about it, but I do remember them telling us that there was a leprechaun.
Yeah, and we were like so freaked out.
Yeah, because we, as children, you're not supposed to watch scary movies, but you know, we all do. And we watch every single one of them and get scared of clowns and leprechauns.
Clowns are the worst.
Yeah, that was the era of where clown movies, scary movies were coming out, and leprechauns.
Yeah.
Now there's like 12 leprechaun movies.
There's a bunch of them now. I don't know how many there are.
Yeah.
There was Leprechaun in the Hood. That was my favorite.
Oh my god, I remember that one, yeah.
But I do remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, so the next one we'll talk about is, because it's kind of like a leprechaun, but troll slash gnome. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what it was, but my sister, what it was, I can't speak. Words are hard. My sister got this little, like, was it laying down?
It was laying down like a little stone or something.
Yeah, it was like a little platform, little stone like platform, and then he was like laying on it, and I don't even remember what. I'm gonna try to find a picture of it because I really hope I can find like something that at least picture, like kind of looks like it, because it was the creepiest thing because it was so realistic looking.
It did look pretty real.
And I think my sister got it from Florida or something, wherever. She got it from somewhere.
She got it somewhere. I think she got it at a flea market or something, because they have all that weird stuff.
Yeah, so I can't remember exactly where she got it. It looks so real that I don't know, did Stacy tell us that it came to life, or did we just believe it?
She told us that it would. See, there we go again, telling us all these stuff.
See, most of our like our dramatic things are from our sisters telling us because we believe it. I mean, it's our older sister. They're not gonna lie to us.
You expect them not to lie to you, but they do.
But yeah. So if your older siblings are telling you crazy stuff, it's most likely not real.
Not real.
But yeah, we literally believe that this little troll gnome thing would come alive at night.
And Stacy, her older sister, I remember when she first brought it home, she told us the story that it's supposed to come alive and stuff like that, but she literally sat out water and then like some kind of like treat or something for it. And
I forgot about that.
And it was supposed to come alive and like eat and stuff like that.
And then it would not.
And then I think at some point, I remember the night that they brought it home, they got out the water and the food for it, and she was like, yeah, so this is how you get to come alive, because it needs to eat and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure the next day, the food and the water was gone, but I'm sure Stacy and Michelle's my older sister, I'm pretty sure they're the ones who just like got rid of it to make us think that it was real.
Well, it's like, you know, Santa Claus, he likes cookies and milk. Yeah. You know, your parents, they like put the cookies out in the milk, and then oh no, magically it's gone in the morning. All the milk is gone and the cookies are eaten. You obviously know your parents ate those cookies and drank that milk.
You obviously know that it was your backstabbing.
Well, I mean, when you're little, you didn't. Yeah, right.
Right.
You're like, those bitches.
Those bitches.
But yeah. Alright, so the last thing we're going to talk about is in the alleyway to Sam's apartment. We used to go to this weeping willow tree. I'll insert a weeping willow tree if you don't know. No, because I know not everybody knows what that is. The branches kind of hang down. Yeah, they're kind of really long. It looks like hair. Yeah, it's really crazy looking, and it looks so magical. They look like they would have like spirits of life in them or something. When you look at a weeping willow tree, you think of like a spiritual kind of calming place. But where this weeping willow was, it was actually in somebody's yard, but it was so big and overgrown that it fell over into the alley, like spilled over into the alleyway. And so we would go underneath the branches and stuff and just, you know, tour them around and stuff like that. And that's kind of where we would meet up to do like our
like when we thought we were witches, like we'd meet up there to do like spells and stuff like that. Or like if we wanted to talk about anything magical or something like that, it was like our secret kind of place. But it really was like in the middle of the alley.
Yeah, like
so
anybody
could walk by.
Right.
But you know, when you're kids and stuff like that, we just thought it was like this magical kind of place that we could like hang out.
Like it
just,
felt magical every time we would go. Like we'll meet at the Weeping Willow. Like
yeah, like that's how it was.
Such a magical place, even though it was literally a tree in somebody's backyard.
Yeah, it was a really pretty tree. Like, and we went back there. Well, I've been past there before, but they eventually cut that tree down.
Yeah,
and
which
that
is kind of
breaks my heart so bad.
It's really sad because I mean that brings back so many memories.
We literally had that tree in our lives from the time that we were 5 to the time that we were like 15, 16 years old.
I'm pretty sure we hid under it when it would rain and just
like
because we, you know, rain danced and we played in the rain so much.
We thought we could do a rain dance and call in the rain. Like I used to think that I could control the weather and like control the wind and stuff like that. Like
she used to be able to control the weather. I remember that.
Storm was like my favorite X-Men. So like when I think of like witches, I think of the elemental spirits.
Yeah.
So I was always like air. Like
it was really funny. So it used to be a magical place for us to go to and be witches.
And that's just kind of how we were. Like there's so many more stories that, you know, we could tell you and stuff like that, but that's just a couple of them. Like we literally believed in like all kinds of mythical beings and powers and magic and stuff like that.
Yeah. So if you want a part 2, give a thumbs up on this video because we have so many stories to tell. We've grown up together. Like we've been friends since
20 plus years.
Yeah, we've been friends since we were 5 years old.
Oh yeah, we're 28 now. So
if you guys want to see more videos like this, please hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in the next video. We have a video on her channel that we're doing. We are trying baby food.
It's gonna be a good one.
I've never tried a lot of baby food.
Me neither.
So it's gonna be an experience. We haven't filmed it yet. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm excited.
We just ate some gold stars, so this is probably gonna be really yucky.
We just ate a whole bunch of food, so yay.
Good luck.
So, look forward to that, and that will be in the description. Have a great day. Bye.